Today is Friday, July 26, 2019. It's 10:12 a.m. I'm calling Dan Garon, Attorney Dan Garon's office. I called earlier at 10:04 and there was no answer.
Morning offices.
Hi, ma'am. I'm trying to reach Dan Garon.
Sure. He's actually at court at the moment, I believe. Would you like to speak to his assistant?
Yeah, is that Tracy?
Yes. Yep.
Yes, I would.
Can I ask who's calling?
Yes, it's...
Okay. What is this?
I have no idea. My case has been totally screwed up, and I've got a warrant out for my arrest, and I have no idea why.
All right, and you just want to kind of talk with her and see if she's got any information?
Yeah, I need to. I can't have a warrant out for my arrest. I can't walk out the door. I contacted her. I contacted her and told her on Thursday I couldn't show up for court, and I sent Dan an email stating that, and I asked him to forward my documents, a 90-page document, to the judge. That was Thursday. He showed up in court and stating that I refused to show up. I told Tracy on Thursday I can't show up. I was supposed to be there on Monday, and Dan wasn't there. The judge wasn't there. No one knew anything about it. I contacted Dan immediately, and Tracy. I finally got a hold of them. I got a hold of Tracy on Thursday, and I told her my situation. I said I can't afford to pay anybody to drive me up there at such late notice, and I don't have the cash. And I sent an email to Dan, and he ignored it. I have no idea what's going on, and I've got a warrant out for my arrest.
Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and transfer you, and we'll see if we can get this taken care of, okay?
Thank you.
Yep. Okay, Tracy is on the other line at the moment. Would you like to wait, or do you want me to take a message? I'm going to give you a call.
I can wait for a bit, ma'am.
Sure, no problem. If it gets too long, I guess I'll check in on you in a few minutes. And
Yeah.
take a
You
message from there.
want me to give you my phone number?
Yeah, why don't we do that just in
It's
case?
810.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Yep.
this is really important. I've got two different state policemen that are supposed to be coming to my house, and they're coming to my house on different issues, and I don't feel like being arrested. I
totally understand.
I need somebody. I need to talk with somebody.
Okay, absolutely. She should just be a few minutes at most. If not, I'll definitely have her give you a call, okay?
Okay, thank you.
And then if Dan walks in, I'll have Dan definitely give you a call.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Hi, this is Tracy.
Hi, Tracy. This is...
How are you, Mr. Schwartz?
I'm not doing well at all, Tracy. I've got a warrant out for my arrest. I can't believe this is falling apart like this, ma'am. I have no idea. I spoke with you on Thursday, and I told you I couldn't make it to the court. I told you that I have no money to get there. I sent you a 90-page document to Dan. I sent it on Thursday, and I asked him to forward it to the judge. And then I get a message. And then I get an email that I was notified of the hearing on 7/3/19, which is impossible. The hearing was on 7/15. No one told me anything of a hearing on 7/3. And when I showed up on 7/15, Dan wasn't there, nor the judge wasn't there, and they said that there wasn't nothing scheduled. I contacted your office the same day, and you were supposed to get back with me, and I contacted you again on Thursday and told you exactly what was going on, and then I get this email that I've got a warrant out for my arrest.
Okay, I did speak with you. You did call me on the 15th. I tried calling you. The court did not have you down, even though you had gone to court and you were bound over to circuit court. On the day that you went to circuit court, that circuit court did not have you in the docket.
That's not my fault. That's not my fault.
I understand that, sir. Okay, let me finish. I didn't know that. So when Dan asked me to call you, you were already on your way. So that's why when you got to court, there was nothing there. When you had called me and asked me what happened, I said I did not know. I would have to find out what happened.
Right.
When I finally got back, Mr. Garon back up from court, he said, they did not have it in the system. You need to call them and find out when the next court date, when it will be. I had spoke to you today. I said, as soon as I find out when your next court appearance is, I will let you know. I did call you on the 18th and told you it was scheduled for the 22nd. And yes, you did tell me that you could not make it. I asked Dan what we could do, and he said there was nothing that we could do. I called over to the court. They did not respond back to me to have it adjourned or anything. So court was that day. If you did not fill up, he did tell them. I mean, Dan, I don't know what Dan said in the thing. At court, Dan was there.
Ma'am, I sent you a 90-page document to forward to the judge.
I cannot forward a 99-page document to the judge.
Why?
I can't do that. Because I do not have that capability of doing that to a judge. Most of it was, I looked at it,
it's my evidence, ma'am. They're running. Well, I'm an innocent man being put to death.
Then you will have to print that out, sir. And
I did it. I gave it to Dan. I gave it to Dan once, and then I sent. And then I gave it to him the first time I met him. I gave him a 90-page document. He has it, and then I brought another copy the second time I showed up. Then I want to get it because it's not getting to the judge. I want it to get to the judge. The judge, it's making me look bad, like I'm doing things wrong, and there is absolutely no way I'm innocent. The only crime I am guilty of is trying to get water to survive, and I'm caught in between floors of a broken government system that and no one will take any accountability. It's everybody saying it's not my job. It's all compartmentalized, and they're looking at me as a criminal rather than some 67-year-old disabled senior citizen with no way to survive, and the only way to survive is to break your law. And that's the only crime that I'm guilty of committing, and it's just getting worse. Now, the problem that I'm facing now is I've got a warrant out for my arrest, but in the meantime, I've contacted two different police officers. One is a sergeant from the jail. When I was in jail, because the officer refused to let me take my wallet, which had $100 that could have bailed me out the next day. He refused to let me have that, and so I stayed in jail for 6 days. And on the 5th day, I got a beating in jail from a guard, and I've contacted a sergeant at the jail that said that he would bring me. He would come out to my house and file paperwork so I can file a complaint against that officer. Then I've got another the state trooper that arrested me took my personal property, my watch, my hat, and my belt, and somehow he's got it. I've contacted the jail, didn't have it. The Romeo police who booked me didn't have it. I finally tracked it down, and the state trooper has it. So he's supposed to be coming to my house to drop off my personal property. But now I'm afraid that he could arrest me, and he could, couldn't he?
Yes, he could.
Right. Now look at the situation I'm in, and now I'm disabled. I have no way of getting food or water. I've got no transportation, and if I walk out the door, I could get arrested. Where am I?
Well, they're not sitting there waiting.
No. If I walk down the street to go to the grocery store, and the Elmont police, who if you take a look at my 60 videos that I sent, the Elmont police are taking the side of the Lapeer DHHS, Department of Health and Human Services, who destroyed my water heater and left me without running water since November 2017. I've been struggling with no way to survive ever since. I've contacted the state police. They took a report. I sent you a document showing that DHHS lied to the Michigan State Police. The Michigan State Police closed the case. I can't get police protection. I filed a complaint against a adult protective services worker that said that I'm in no danger. That told the DHHS crisis hotline that I'm in no danger because I have a grocery store right across the street, which is a lie. And that agent told the Elmont police to call the crisis hotline. They would help me. And she lied to the Elmont police when I tried to file a complaint against her. No one would take the complaint. The Adult Protective Services supervisor told me to call the local police. The local police threw me out of their office and refused to take the report. I'm at the mercy of a corrupt Lapeer County government that's murdering people rather than giving me any kind of justice. And I'm getting nothing. It doesn't look like I'm getting any better treatment in Lapeer and Macomb County either, ma'am.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just a messenger of in between.
I know. That's why I gave you a 90-page document, and it has 50. It's got almost 60 videos, and it's going to have more because I'm documenting all of this. I've got a case with the Department of Civil Rights for almost 2 years that they've been sitting on their hands. Then they screwed it up. Then they dismissed it. Then they never sent me a copy of why they dismissed it. And I'm chasing them. Then in the meantime, DHHS cancels my coverage because I didn't respond in time. I'm being bombarded with time frames that if I can't meet their impossible time frames, then my case is dismissed, or in this case, I have a warrant out for my arrest. It's physically impossible to do it. I can't do it. And if the state is going to start treating disabled senior citizens like that, what they need to do is they need a humane way of genocide, not this, because I'm just being starved to death in an uninhabitable mobile home. And this has been going on since November 2017. I have complete documentation. And so does Governor Gretchen Whitmer, my state senator Kevin Daly, and my state legislator Gary Howell. And I've just been ignored. I've contacted the only two free legal agencies in the state of Michigan, and they said they believe I have a case, but they don't have the funds to accommodate me. I tried to act as my own representative, and I'm just being ignored. I file paperwork, and it's just ignored. And then when I go to their kangaroo court, and they didn't address my issues whatsoever. The only reason I went to a hearing, an MAHS, Michigan Administrative Hearing Services hearing on January 7th, 2019, because I told DHHS workers that I wanted to get their issue of them destroying my home and causing $15,000 worth of damage. When I got there, the judge said she couldn't address any of it. She wouldn't look at my issue. She agreed that I was right with what I said, but she said she couldn't help me, and then she had the county police throw me out. There is absolutely no justice. I can't do it, and I'm at the end of my rope. This is where they expect me to kill myself or go crazy and kill a bunch of other people, and I refuse to do either one. And in the meantime, I'm just being tortured to death. I've got an attorney. That's what Dan's getting paid for. He's getting paid by the state of Michigan. I need his services. He can't just go to court and why didn't he take that document? Well, all he would have had to do is hand it to the judge. The judge thinks I'm some kind of bum and a criminal, and I'm neither. The only crime that I committed was I drove my vehicle that didn't have insurance to go get water. And if you take a look at those videos, I was calling the police begging them for water. What else am I supposed to do? I called the Adult Protective Services begging for water. Called the Department of Health and Human Services begging for water. They hung up on me. That's my issues.
I'm sorry that you have gone through all that. I don't know what I can do for you. I can leave a message for Mr. Garon to give you a call.
Well,
Currently, he is not available. He won't be back until the 5th.
Oh, he's not in today?
No.
So I got to... They haven't given me another court date or anything.
No, you'll have to turn yourself in to get another court date. There was a bench warrant issued for you.
I have to turn. How am I supposed to turn myself in? And can I get another attorney? I mean, I can't deal with this. I can't wait until the 5th. Can I get another attorney?
You'll have to call judicial aid for that one and see what they have.
I can't wait until the 5th, ma'am. This is unbelievable, and it wasn't my fault.
Well, no, there's other attorneys. I mean, if you turn yourself in,
how am I supposed to?
We will send you.
How am I supposed to turn myself?
For your court case.
You mean another lawyer in your office?
Yeah, we have 3 in our office. If Mr. Garon is not available this week, like he is, we have someone to fill in for his representation.
Ma'am, I can't get anywhere. I can't get anywhere. Is there anybody that can file that paperwork for me?
To turn yourself in?
Yeah, how am I supposed to turn myself in? To who? To the court, the police, the jail? I'm going back to jail? Is that what is going to happen? When you say turn myself in, are you saying I got to go back to jail?
You might have to. You failed to appear in court that day. I don't know how that works.
I didn't fail. They failed to show up on the 15th. And I don't understand what Dan's letter stated that I was notified of that hearing on 7/3/19. How could that be?
For the 15th?
Right.
Yes, I did send that out to you. And then you called me and asked me if I would.
No. What are you talking about? Your notice that you just sent me said that I was notified of a hearing on on July 3rd. That's not true. I got nothing, and you know it because I'm not getting my postal mail. And I asked Dan that the day that I met him to only send postal mail, to send email only because I'm not getting my mail. And I told that to the judge also. Ma'am, that's the problem. I can't get my postal mail. I'm disabled. I live in a mobile home park.
Okay, so the first letter that I sent out to you for Tuesday, I sent you on May 30th. I sent you a notice out for July 2nd, and I did not know that you were not receiving mail. I mean, I don't go to court, so I can't get all the court information.
Yeah, but
here in the office. Yeah, so then when I talked to you for the next court appointment, which was for Monday, July 15th, that's when it was bound over to circuit court. I had notified you. I've actually called you and when you've asked for these things and you've sent emails. The one for July 2nd, I did not email you. I had spoken to you on the phone.
No, I didn't get anything from anybody. That's why I showed up on July 15th.
Well, July 15th was a letter that when you went to court on July 2nd, there was a little beeper that was bound over to circuit court. That would mean that we were notified that day that on the 15th you should have been, so instead of going to Romeo Court, you were going over to circuit court, which is in Mount Clemens.
Which I did.
I did send out, right. So they did not have that. That is something that's not on our fault. Either you did wrong or we did wrong. The court did not have the instruction. Dan did go to court that day. You showed up for court today. The court system did not have you in that for their docket. So they adjourned it and they reset it for the 22nd, which I called you and told you on the phone that it was rescheduled for the 22nd. And that's when then you said that you couldn't make it. I did what I could. I mean, I can only do so much. I can't, make the judge not have court that day.
You can send that. You can send that email to the judge.
I cannot send an email to the judge.
Okay.
I do not have their email address.
Okay.
I can't do
can
that.
you tell
I physically can't do that.
Can you tell me how I can do it?
I don't know. You'll have to get a hold of the judge.
I don't even know that.
Everything that you sent me, Dan already had a copy of, so I did not print it out. So
I don't even have the
judge.
I don't even have the judge's name. The problem is when I went there, the first time I went there, they gave me nothing. They gave me a scrap of paper, and Dan didn't even have a business card. He gave me a scrap of paper.
Your judge for circuit court is Judge Viviano, and you can look that up. And if you ever get access to a computer, you can go to 16th Circuit District Court, and you can do case lookup, and you can look up for your own case, and it'll tell you exactly when your courts and times and dates are. Everything is on there.
Okay, can you wait a minute? What was that? What was it? Judge Viviano?
Viviano, yes.
Viviano, and what court is it?
It's the 16th Circuit Court.
Circuit Court. And then, is there anything else that I need?
Nope, you can look that up. Like I said, if you type in the 16th Circuit Court in Mount Clemens, it'll bring you up to their website page. You can go into their page, and there's a column that does say case lookup, and you can search your own case.
Okay, and then
and it'll give you all the information on your case.
Would they have a way of contacting the judge?
I don't know. Okay. I don't know how that works.
Okay, can you tell me what I do now, Tracy? I mean, I'm afraid to go out my door. That's not fair. And then Dan takes off. Why would Dan take off until the 5th and not tell me this?
Well, he has time to take a scheduled vacation. This was something
I know he had a scheduled vacation when he went to Poland, and I had to wait for that. Then he gets back, and then the day that he was supposed to show up in court, I showed up. Why no one contacted me? Why wouldn't somebody have contacted me?
I contacted the number that I had. I did call you, sir. I have an 81. I did call you when Dan said that there was no court. Can you please call Mr. Schwartz? I did call, and there was no answer. And I did tell Dan. I said I did not reply. He said there was no answer. I couldn't get a hold of him.
Did you dial the right number? Because that number has a voicemail.
I did leave a message. I said for you to give me a call when you got this message.
Oh, what day was that?
That was the 15th.
Whatever. I spoke with you because I called you. I don't know if you sent me a call, or maybe you did call.
I did. Okay. I did call,
okay.
And it didn't go through. And then you called me later, and you said that why is there nobody at court? And I did tell you that I did try to get a hold of you to let you know. And you said it was already too late. You were already on your way.
Right. Yeah,
so I can only do so much. I can't stand in front of every judge. There's like over 15 judges in Macomb County that
what phone number? What phone number do you have for me?
I have 810.
That's correct. Okay. I don't know what to do. This isn't fair. Dan shouldn't have just bailed and not given me some kind of instructions. Why didn't he contact me since this? I mean, because the problem is, Tracy, you can't give me any direction. He could, but he's out of town. That's why this is not fair for me to. Today is the 26th, and I got to go until the 5th to talk to anybody, and I can't walk out my door. How am I supposed to get food? Like I told you, the Elmont police are I made a video of them throwing me out of their office, and I put it on YouTube. They hate my guts. They'd love to throw me in jail. And plus, I've got to contact these other. Should I not contact these other police? The state policeman that's supposed to bring me my personal property. And then I can't answer that. And then I also want to file a complaint against the guard that beat me up in jail. And I'm still waiting for the sergeant that's supposed to contact me about the video. And he was supposed to come to my home to fill out paperwork. Am I putting myself in jeopardy, or can I trust these guys?
I don't know, sir. I can't answer that question for you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll try to contact the judge, but isn't there somebody else in your office? If I want to get another attorney before Dan gets back, how do I do it? Contact the office, the judge?
You'd have to contact judicial aid.
Contact who?
Judicial aid. They're the one who gives you your court-appointed.
Okay.
You ask for a court-appointed attorney, so you would have to call them and let them know that you want like another court-appointed attorney.
Okay. Do you have their phone number?
Let me see if I can have it. 1 second. You can try 586-469-5838.
586.
And they may be able to help you.
586-469-5838.
Hold on. 469. Yeah, 5838. Yeah.
Okay, I'll give them a call and see what I can come up with.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, Tracy.
I mean, you're welcome. I do have a message out for Mr. Garon to give me a call. I mean, so,
Is he
as soon as he's
is he on vacation or?
He is.
Okay.
He's not available at the
But
moment,
you-
and so. But I do have a message out to him, asking him to give me a call when he gets a chance.
Okay, would you tell him?
As soon as I hear from him.
Ma'am, Tracy, do you understand though? This is life or death. I mean, I'm trapped.
I understand. I wish I could help you.
I know. Just so you.
I'm kind of stuck in there
Yeah, just so-
the situation too, and I can only do so much. Remember, I'm a third party. I'm an in between of what you say to me and what I relay on to Dan, and what my lawyers tell me that I relay on to other clients.
Right.
I'm not the one who goes to court with you,
Right.
so I can't give you
Yeah, just if you
full
can-
information. I wasn't there. I don't know what happens. Like I said, there's 16 judges over at circuit court right now. Anything can happen. Each one is an individual person, and how they conduct their cases and their courtroom is completely different compared to all the other,
No, I just need. I
11
need.
courts that are in Macomb County.
Since Dan is my attorney, and since you now understand my situation, I hope you understand. Would you please convey that this is life or death, and I don't have until the 5th. I can't. I'm putting my life in jeopardy, and I can't do it. It's unreasonable. Tracy. I'm disabled. I have no transportation. I can't walk. I can't get water. I can't do anything. And the state is just watching me die.
Yep, I understand, sir. I wish I could help you. I really do. I don't know what to say. Like I said, I have messages, a message out for Dan to give me a call.
Okay.
My other lawyer is, my other one is not in the office right now. They're at a meeting. The second lawyer is at court doing court. So
Okay.
I can't even ask them where we should go with this. I don't have anybody to talk to at the moment. There's nobody here but me and my other secretary.
I got you. I'll call that judicial aid and see if they can give me any information. And if you're saying that I could ask for anybody in your office, is that correct?
Well, no, we were court appointed. I mean, that is that Dan's not here and you have a court case. I could send somebody else to represent him.
Okay, but I mean, you don't know. You're not sure if anybody's available, though. Correct?
No, what judicial aid is, if you do not want to have Mr. Garon represent you anymore, you can call judicial aid and you can ask him for a substitution for another court appointed that you weren't satisfied or whatever you want to tell them.
It's not that I'm saying. My problem is I don't want to bail on Dan and then have more problems. I'm not complaining about anything other than the fact that he's out until the 5th and I don't have until the 5th. And if there's any way that I can get this resolved before the 5th.
No, if you, I mean, I don't know, you can call over to 16th Circuit. You can ask for Judge Viviano's secretary. Ask him, tell him the situation that you have a bench warrant. How do I turn myself in? They may tell you that this is what we have to do. I can try to find out. I don't know if they'll, I can find out what we can do to get you turned in. And then, Mr. Garon, if you get a court date next week, someone will be there to represent you.
The problem is I don't have money until August 3rd when I get my Social Security, and I got to pay somebody to travel. That's why I explained that, and I explained that in the email. I'm not trying to. They were the ones that screwed up. I showed up and they weren't there. That's not my fault. I paid somebody $150, and I don't have another $150 until the 3rd, and I explained that too. And that's why I need the judge to understand that. It's not like I didn't show up because I'm a criminal. So would you have Judge Viviano's phone number?
I do not.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
I do not have the judge's phone number.
Okay. Well, I'll try to call her, Judge Viviano. Judge Viviano's a woman?
Yes.
Okay. And then I'll call that judicial aid, and then I'll try calling you back this afternoon to see if you found anything out, okay?
All right, Mr. Schwartz, I have to go. I do have a court calling in for me.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye-bye.